Students, welcome back to the online classes of KVD Academy. Myself Kishore sir as your science teacher. Today I am going to teach you class 4 and 5 subject science, the organ system in humans. You know, different organs have different purposes. Suppose we have to digest your food, your mouths have the taken from the mouth, you go to food pipe, esophagus, the stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and from anus and rectum it goes outside. This is the process of our body. Our body is also a wonderful machines. It do many works. It do many works according to you see some. If you compare machines, it do a lots of work, and our body also machine. It can perform a lots of activity, and our body has divided into many systems or major system, and each system has different work purposes. Like that, first of all is digestive system. You know, digestive system is started from your mouths, and this mouth your tongue helps also for digest. The teeth also help, and your from tongue there is a enzymes that hip speeds, and this speed and saliva help to digest the foods. This saliva very important because it mastification the foods into small pieces, and it help in the digestion of process. And this the digestive system here is a tongues help in ducts, and this there is a mouth also, esophagus also, stomach, the small and large intestine. This is work a different purpose. So you take the food in the mouth, and the mouth there is a tongue, and below the tongue there is a saliva that help in the digestion of foods. And then the food goes to the esophagus, and after esophagus it goes to stomach, and the food takes maximum 3 to 4 hours to digest the foods. And then the small and the large intestine help it to digest the food. And the unwanted material which are not digested by our stomach, it go outside. This is process known as egestion. And its main function is to digest the food and get rid out of waste. Means what is the purpose of digestive system? The main purpose of digestive system is to digest the foods and get to rid out waste. So we have to don't eat any junk food. We have to need a balanced diet food which help to that our digestion process will be good, so that we can digest anything materials, and it can absorb by the your small intestine, large intestine, and the blood help to circulate all the digestive process for the oxygens to the different parts of the body, and we becomes healthy and strong. So we should need, and there's a gap also for the of the eating of the food. So you have eat some food, there's 2 or 3 hours, 4 hours there gap also, because our machines also our stomachs have there is HCl gas that help to absorb the foods and digest the foods, and many digestive juice will be secreted by the liver help to digest of the process. Then next one is respiratory system. You know, respiratory system they get started from nose, trachea, lungs, bronchi, and diaphragm. These are the main parts of the respiratory system. Nose, we take the air from the nose. We take the oxygenated blood, oxygen from the nose, and it goes to trachea. And after trachea, it goes to lungs. It fills the air, and the bronchi there is a nephrons and alveoli which help to purify the air, and the diaphragm help to extend from the food pipes the oxygen and carbon dioxide. We take in oxygen and remove carbon dioxide from the mouth. So this is the main part of respiratory systems. And what is the main function of respiratory system? To take in oxygen. We take in oxygen gas from air, and you breathe, and to release carbon dioxide back into the air. Means from the plant we get oxygens, and in place of oxygen we provide oxygen to carbon dioxide to the plants. Means there is an ecological balance in the nature. We cannot live easily without the plants. So because during the photosynthesis plants release oxygen gas and take in carbon dioxide gas. That process is known as photosynthesis, and there is a stomata below the leaves that help in the exchange of the gases, and below the stomata there is a teeny pores are there. This is not gourd cells. They release oxygens and carbon dioxides. And the one question arises, what is air? You know, air is a mixture of several gases, but we take only oxygen to for the survival. And this to take in oxygen, and from the air you breathe, and to release carbon dioxide back into the air. This is the main functions of the respiratory system. Third one is skeleton system. In the skeleton, the main organ is bone, because bone give our body a shape and size. So you see me, there is a bones between me, and there is a 206 bones present in our body. And you know, infant child when born, he or she has 300 bones. Means their body is made of cartilage, but our body is made of bones. And the femur is the longest bone in our body, and stapes is the smallest bone is present in our ears. Hence, the skeletal system is main function to give your body its shape, Means the skeletal system gives us a body a shape and provide support, and these our two legs support us for the heavy weights of 40, 50, 60, 70 kg. Means it gives one of the framework to our bodies. And the fourth one is the circulatory system. In the circulatory system, the main organs are heart, blood vessels. In the blood vessels, there are arteries, veins, and capillaries. This is our blood vessel. You know our body has red blood cell, white blood cells, platelet, and there's also plasma. For red blood, red blood cell is made in bone marrow, which will help us for the survival. Without RBC, we cannot survive. And why our blood are red in color? Because our blood is red in color because due to the presence of hemoglobin. That is why our blood is red in color. And this RBC has died in 120 days. After days 120 days, it again form, and is formed in the bone marrows of our body. And this RBC carry oxygenated blood to different part of the body. And white blood cells, it help us from the fighting from the other diseases. It is about stabilize our immunity process. And platelet help to cure our bloods and the cureness of the bloodness and for the supply of the oxygens. And this is the blood vessel. There are arteries. Arteries. This is oxygenated blood. In our heart there is a 4 chamber, and there are 2 ventricles and ventricles. And between the ventricles, it has oxygenated blood. But which arteries carry oxygenated blood to the hearts. From the hearts, the oxygenated blood goes to all the parts of the body, and veins take out deoxygenated blood to other body. And capillaries, there's many nervous system in our body. There's many nerves, million nerves present in our body, and there are many nerves in our body, but cannot add one of that. There are nodes in them. They are independently free. Then make our circulatory systems. And what is the main function of circulatory system? To pump the blood throughout the body, which carries the oxygen to the cells and the carbon dioxide back to the lungs. Means to pump the blood. Means our heart is a pumping organ. It is present in the left side. It's just like a fits. And in a normal body temperature, 4 to 5 liters of blood are there. And it pumps the blood throughout the body, which carry the oxygen. Means we carry oxygen from the cell. Cell is a structural and function unit life. So how our body makes our body from the DNA. And after that there are cells. Cell is a structural and function unit life. And after cell there is a tissue. A group of cells perform similar function is called tissue. And there's organs. In the organs that give us our lungs, heart. This is known as our organs. And which carries the oxygen to the cell, and it provides oxygen to the cell and the carbon dioxide back to the lungs, and it carbon dioxide provide legs to the lungs. This is our today we discuss about the digestive system, respiratory system, excretory system, and our circulatory system. In the next video, I have upload about other systems that make our body a wonderful machine. Thank you. Have a nice day. Oh, yeah.